like for me, it meant a lot. But for the country, I didn't expect it to reach as far as it did.
Hey guys, what's going on? Logan Salme here for Reversal, and we are talking to the champ, the reigning champ, the defending champ. CEO is coming this weekend, and we are talking to Mono, straight out of the PR, who is going to be heading to Community Effort Orlando CEO 2022 to defend that belt that you can see on his shoulder. Now, you've already traveled to America this season, and you had a really strong showing at Combo Breaker. You're heading back out. How confident are you that you're going to be coming back with that belt this season?
I mean, I'm very confident with how I'm playing this season. Like after CEO, like it's been, and I think even before CEO, I feel like I got more confidence coming after Red Bull Kumite. I think that's what helped me out because I never got the chance to play as much with so many high caliber players like you know, Big Bird and Punk and Problem X. So I feel like me having the chance to play them and just realizing, like, you know, when you start to play and you always feel like there's this big gap between you and certain level of players, but it's because you haven't played them, you know? So you really don't know where you stand. And Red Bull Kumite, I got to play a lot of them. So that's when I actually realized, like, the gap isn't really that far, even though I'm playing Fang. And then CEO was obviously a boost, but I've been able to, you know, stay consistent with Combo Breaker. Recently, I got third. I got fifth at Texas Showdown. I got third at Frosty's. And the people I've lost to is from probably the best in the world. Like Kaba, like Punk, and Idom. Because Punk obviously got the rematch in Texas Showdown and in Frosty's. So now I'm down 1 and 2. So I need to, like, get back on that and just tie it up.
We spoke a little bit previously about how much winning that CEO title meant to you when you got to take it home. Like, can we talk a little bit about that? Because securing titles, this business is all about results, and everyone knows that you're out here, you're repping Fang, you're repping the PR, you're a great player, you're a good player, you're someone to be feared, but that result, that win, that title, how important was that?
I feel that win was very important, not just to me, but for me it was, because obviously it let a lot of people feel like, okay, like Mono does, like I'm a good player. It's like something that Ultra David said in one of the interviews. He's always said that I'm a good player. I'm always just a character switch away from making it to Capcom Cup or something like that. Like he would always joke about that. And yeah, like me getting that win, especially with Fang, just made it prove that I'm actually, like, I'm a dedicated player that's been there for a while. I finally got that W at a big event.
No, he ran into it. This is one guy. The throw is going to do it. Mono is the champion.
Champion Street Fighter 5 2021 gets it done. Mono is the hero of the day. You can see his family coming in.
Like for me, it meant a lot. But for the country, I didn't expect it to reach as far as it did when I got back. Like when I got back here, like everybody was like, they're posting videos, like they celebrated when I got back. Sponsors did like a welcoming event when I got here. Like it's all just been snowballing in a good way, you know, like, and it actually brought I gave a confidence boost to a lot of the players here. Like, man, I really want to just get back into playing. I want to travel out. And like, me winning actually helped with that, you know, like they felt more confident, like if Mono can do it, and he did it with Fang, definitely I could do it if I put in the work. And a lot of them know me. They know I run events. I work with Team Red Rooster. I'm a player, but I'm also the captain of the team. So I work a lot of the things behind the scenes for the team as well. So like I have a really like big plate with regards to responsibilities. So a lot of people, some people actually went up to me after I won, and they're like, "Bro, the fact that you do so much and you still manage to like be at a competitive level in the game, actually." For us, it means a lot, and it just lets me know that I could be working an 8 to 5 and I could still make it to where you're at if I actually put in the time, like the quality of the time. I could actually win a CEO, win a Combo Breaker or something like that. So honestly, it really was a very positive result. For me, it was amazing because of the fact that I got to get my first CEO entrance. I had never gotten a top 8 at CEO. The crowd chanting, the Puerto Ricans, there were so many Puerto Ricans that year at the event, and it was just surreal for me. It was like I remember the next day I said I could still not believe that I won CEO. Like I was still like, you know, taking it in, I guess you could say. But yeah, it was a very important win.
I feel like you're playing on expert mode, expert difficulty, the highest difficulty setting, because let's run through. You've got the biggest event in Puerto Rico, one of the biggest events in the continent, to be honest with you, one of the fastest growing events. You're doing so much to bring in incredible sponsors for your event as well, to make sure that the growth is consistent. At the same time, you know, you say you're team captain. Now, let's be honest, you are effectively the team manager for the fighting games and beyond as well. You've got commitments in media. You've got commitments with sponsors. You know, you have family commitments, and everyone knows about the hardships that your family's faced as well in recent times. And despite all of that, on top of that, you are using probably one of the most difficult characters to get results with in the game. I don't want to wax lyrical and drown you in hyperbole, but honestly, the achievement cannot be it can't be understated. And even though, yeah, the win at CO was great, but it's just the one title, it's just the one win. Your consistency is the thing that's so impressive, because you're going up against guys that do nothing but play Street Fighter all day. They've got no other commitments. Furthermore, they're paid to play Street Fighter all day, and you're competing with these guys. How do you manage that? What are you share your secrets?
I wish there were secrets to share. Honestly, yeah, it's funny that you mentioned First Attack. Like, First Attack actually turns 10 years this year, and so it's our 10-year anniversary. So it's gotten me a lot more busy with all that. But it's what you say, like, something that I'm actually happy is the fact that I've been consistent, because after the CEO win, like, I did get to see comments and stuff. People are like, probably people didn't know the matchup or his bracket. He had favorable matchups. Not all of them were favorable, but you know how people are. And I was like, when I got third at Frosty's, I feel like I needed that extra top 8 at another event, because like, people thought at maybe like, it's Fang. Fang did win a major, but maybe it's like a fluke. So like, and the fact that I kept getting top 8s actually was like, well, damn, he's no fluke at all. Like, definitely, he knows how to play the character. And honestly, the character I use, I don't know, I just like, not to say intricate characters, but I like control characters. Like, I like characters that can control space, they're difficult to use, but I like kind of that style. Like, I use Fairy in Grand Blue. I like Sato and Faust in Guilty Gear. Like, in King of Fighters, I'm playing it now, and I like Shizuru, which is like, she's good, but she's like the complicated type of good, you know? Like I always use characters that play that way. And the fact that, well, Fang, compared to a lot of the top tiers, well, then he's not really there. Like, he's probably, I think he's actually mid. Maybe scratching a mid-high, maybe, but I'm not going to say mid-high because people are just going to say that I'm throwing it too up. But I do feel like he's a viable character, especially this season. And the season before that, he was still viable. Like, I felt that a lot of the buffs he got were very significant, and the buffs he got in this last season were just put him over the top with the crouch jab into EX, which I've been asking that for like 4 years. So, and they finally gave it to him like in the last season. So, to be honest, the only way I do it is the fact that I'm passionate about wanting to play and wanting to be good. Because like, I have a good scene here that I get to practice, like Ajax Fidelity, Strange Hail, AJ Martinez, Olivo, and other players that actually like I get to play matchups. Plus, I'm close to the R, so me, Mana, Kaba, like I've sometimes visit to play. I invite them to my events and they visit, so they stay a little longer because we hang out, but we still play. We play online. We actually talk to each other about matchups. Like when I was at CEO and I got top 24, right? I was going to play Nephew. I remember me and Mena were just talking, and we did a Discord call, and we were just talking about the matchup. We were both checking out stuff on training mode. Be like, oh, I think we could do this. Oh, this setup, like, and every tournament that I go that he hasn't been able to go, like, we talk. And at Combo Breaker, we were both talking about the matchups that were coming up. Even when we were going to go against me and Kaba, like, obviously we didn't, like, talk too much about that matchup because obviously we were going to, like, face off. But every other matchup in between, we were always, like, talking or practicing or playing casuals. Like, the fact that I have DR as a neighboring country that we actually have a good relationship to play actually helps me a lot. And I can just say that the only reason that I'm able to do this is because I'm a masochist, I guess, because I'm doing all this stuff additionally to playing, and I'm still managing to find time to play. it's not the same amount of time, but I really try to put in a lot of work at the few hours that I manage to play, because I really want to still keep getting results, and I feel like the pressure is on this year with going back to another CEO in less than a year, and I've been consistent in the last 4, so now it's like the pressure is on to actually make a top 8 again, and I hope I'm able to. So I'm gonna definitely strive for that a lot.
Obviously, we're still not back in the full flow of pro tours and premier events. CEO is always going to be an important event, you know, to everybody in the world, but we're not going to see the same level of international competition at CEO that we have done in years past. Do you feel kind of disappointed that you're not going to be able to test yourself against those guys after having that experience at Rebel Kumite?
I've really wanted to be able to like play somebody like Gachi-kun or Momochi. Like I played Momochi like in season 2 or something like that. But like I really would enjoy playing like all of them, like Luffy, Problem. Like Problem, I got to play him at Kumite, and Big Bird, Big Bird, Angry Bird. They're super cool people. I played a lot of sets with Angry Bird. I remember we were like, because you know that we play sets and it's like, okay, one more and one more, and we played like 7 sets. And the same thing with I played Joe-san, and honestly, I really want to keep testing myself, because US, obviously, United States has like a super good caliber of players. Like, come on, Punk, Idom, Shine, Just a Kid is super good. He's getting a lot better, a lot more results since last year. But I really would like the fact at least DR is coming out. I would hope that Mexico, somebody like Kusanagi could actually travel out to one of the majors. And I'm hoping that EVO actually is that event, because EVO, I'm hoping that a lot more people travel out to it. Like, I'm going to EVO, obviously. And I know a lot of the DR players, more Puerto Ricans are going to go to EVO. So I really hope that I'm able to, like, test myself with them before Street Fighter 6 comes out. Because once that's out, Street Fighter 5, it might still be in tournaments, but it's not going to be the same. Like, everybody's going to switch over to 6. And I just really hope I'm able to play them. Like Kumite, if there's another Kumite and I'm by chance invited and Japan's able to go, then all the more for it. I'm definitely going to be there and try to do my best.
Let me ask you one more question as well. So you mentioned Street Fighter 6 is coming, it's on the horizon. Have you already made the commitment that you're going to be playing A.K.I.?
Everybody said it as soon as they read like the bio that she's supposedly Fang's apprentice. I'm definitely gonna try her out. I'm guessing the poison mechanic's gonna still be in the game, because if they're bringing her and it's an apprentice, it's because the poison mechanic is probably coming back. Like, I feel that she's gonna be a bit more I don't know why. I have a feeling like she's gonna throw darts or something like that. I don't know why, but I have that feeling. But Jamie actually caught my eye, because I actually, in Third Strike, I used to play Yun. So I actually like the twins as well. Like in 4, I played him a little on the side, Yun. But Jamie, obviously, in his bio, I think he follows the example of Yun and Yang, Twin Dragons. Yeah. So I'm hoping Yun and Yang actually make an appearance in the game, even if it's a DLC. But if not, I'm definitely going to try out Jamie and A.K.I. at least.
All right, man. Thank you so much for your time. Good luck defending that belt. Everyone's going to be coming for you. And we're looking forward to linking up with you out there in Daytona for CEO. Best of luck in Street Fighter 5 and in KOF, of course. And hopefully we can catch you whilst we're out there.
Sure. We can chill out and hope to see you again at EVO, and hopefully First Attack as well. 10-year anniversary, hopefully.
Hopefully, man. Thanks very much for your time, Mono. Take care.
Thanks.